Welcome to TCU Football with head football coach Jim Wacker. Today's show is brought to you by the Coca-Cola Bottling Company of North Texas. Coca-Cola Classic. You can't beat the feeling. Radio Shack, the technology store, America's leader in consumer electronics. Blackman Moorings Dematic, carpet, furniture, drapery, and air duct cleaning. Delta Airlines. Delta, we love to fly, and it shows. Dr. Pepper Bottling Company of Texas. Dr. Pepper and TCU, just what the doctor ordered. Jack Williams Auto Mall, Highway 80 at Loop 820 and West Fort Worth. Ashworth Insurance, for your peace of mind, we're always there. TCU would also like to thank the following sponsors for their support. Max Eubank Roofing, Bruce Alford, Union Pacific Resources, Curtis Nooner, and Southwest Land Title.
30-16. Boy, was that ever a big win for us on the road. On the road against Rice. Hallelujah. And the really nice part, hey, did our kids ever play in the fourth quarter? Man, they played two great goal line stands. We outscore Rice 21-3 in the second half. Now, that was encouraging.
Fourth down and goal from the 4-yard line with 8:48 to go, and circle this one. It's a biggie. Two receivers lined up left, double tight end. Hollis having to run out of the pocket, being chased. Cobble got him at the 5-yard line at the near side of the field. Jason Cobble, he's not supposed to be that fast, but you put him in pads, and he runs down Don Hollis, and the Horned Frogs take over on downs at the 5-yard line.
At that time, we had not been playing good defense, but yet we still knew that we could play good defense. We needed to get some emotion, and we needed to play physical, and I think that was the main thing. We wanted to get out there and prove that we were going to play instead of going home Monday or Sunday and watching films and saying, well, we could have done this, we could have done that. We just didn't do it, you know.
Near the far hash mark, Hollis has two receivers split left, and TCU has 9 men up on the line of scrimmage. Here's Hollis. He hands to Cobb, and Cobb barely got back to the line of scrimmage, and guess who was back there again? Jason Cobble. 3rd down and goal from the 4-yard line. The lone setback is Cobb. They fake to him. Hollis in trouble. Dumps it out. It's incomplete in the end zone as it was trapped by Melvin Turner in front of LaVoyle Crump. Two receivers lined up left, double tight end. Hollis having to run out of the pocket, being chased. Cobble got him at the 5-yard line at the near side of the field.
Jason Cobble, what a super young man. Here he is. He's injured. We don't even know if we're going to be able to put him back in there at the end of the ball game. And boy, in the fourth quarter, he comes up with the 3 biggest plays right in a row, one right after another, of the entire ball game. He puts a stop to him. It's that kind of determination. It's making the play when it has to be made. Players like that, they win for you. Things happen right now. He was 20 of 34 passing for 270 yards, another 24 yards rushing. Boy, he scrambled, he got himself out of trouble, but what about some of the catches? What about guys like Shipley, and Michael Jackson? Todd Holmes had 3 big ones again. Hey, and Michael Houston, little old true freshman again, a great catch. Those kids put it together, and they did play hard.
Here's a 2nd down and 8 at the 39-yard line. Bill Coates and Steve Lamb with you. No score here in the first quarter. Jackson in motion. Handoff Palmer. Past the 40, 45 near the 46-yard line, and very close to a first down. 2 wide receivers right, Jackson and Steve Shipley, and one setback, Curtis Motkins. They fake to him and throw it wide open over the middle to Mike Nowak. Caught it at the 40 down to the 34-yard line as Ron Giles connects on a 21-yarder. 1st and 10 at the 34. They send Palmer in motion, have 2 receivers left, and Giles to throw. Brodsky left alone. They dump it over the middle to Holmes. Makes the catch at the 30 down to the 25-20-yard line, and another TCU first down. Frogs running a lot of personnel in there now. They've got Morey split wide left along with Jackson. Handoff to Palmer. Down to the 15-10. He slipped at the 10-yard line, or he would have scored a touchdown. 2nd and goal from the 6. 2 wide receivers split right. Near hash mark. Giles to throw under pressure. Escapes the rush. Now runs out of the pocket and finds Nowak. Check that. Shipley wide open. 9 yards deep, and TCU is on the board. Hold it. There is a flag down at the 6-yard line on 4th down. Black to snap the football to Kevin Kordsman. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick's on the way, and it's good. And TCU is on the scoreboard with a 23-yard field goal. Third down and about 11. Giles rifles it over the middle and hit Michael Jackson on the run at the 35-yard line. First down out to the 37 and a gain of 18 for Giles and Jackson. And they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. Short drop and pop to Shipley. Check that, Nowak as the tight end out past the 45-yard line. An 8, maybe a 9-yard gain. Galaviz starting today for Larry Brown, who's out for the season with an injury, and TCU down 4 trying to get back in it here, and they go near sideline on first down from the 45 to Todd Holmes, who makes the catch at the 40-yard line and falls forward to the 39. 44-yarder would be Kordsman's longest of the year, and it's a bad angle from the near hash mark out of the hold of Mike Nowak. Nowak puts it down. Kordsman puts it up. It's on the way, and it is good from 44 yards out. Freshman Kevin Kordsman adds a score for TCU. And this will be the final play of the first half as Nowak holds again for Kevin Kordsman. TCU down by 7. Mike Black prepares to snap. He does. Nowak puts it down. Kordsman puts it up. It's driving and good from 42 yards out on the final play of the first half as Kevin Kordsman hits a 42-yard TCU field goal.
There were a lot of big plays in offense, but usually when that happens, you've got to take a look at the offensive line because those guys have to be doing a great job protecting the passer, opening the holes for the backs, and hey, they did. The draw play in particular. But what about that little old freshman, huh? Curtis Motkins. Is he ever popping through there? Is he making it happen? Boy, a big screen pass for about a 25-yard gain and over 60 yards rushing. That youngster is getting better every week.
They're ready to receive the kickoff because they won the toss and deferred their option, and they have Toby Morey at the 1-yard line to bring it back. Moving right to left out to the 10, 15, 25, 30, 35, 40. He can fly. 45 midfield, and finally driven out of bounds by the kickoff man, Pat Courtney. Here's a second down, and they throw it out in the far flat to Michael Jackson, caught at the 35, and he has extra yardage, and a TCU first down at the 29. Third down just outside the 22-yard line. They need to gain just inside the 20, so call it third and a long 2, and they hand it off to Motkins. First down and more inside the 15 to the 11-yard line, and the Frogs have it first down at the Rice 11-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 6 from the 42-yard line. Giles out of the pocket, now tucks it. He gets out to the 40, 45, 50. First down and more into Rice territory. 45, 40, 36-yard line before he's finally angled out of bounds following a very nice run of 24 yards by the TCU senior. One setback, Motkins in the game, and Giles looks that way. Over the middle for Houston, dives at the 25. Did he make the catch? They say he did. It's third down and 10 at the 24-yard line. Giles long count. Now he fakes the draw. No, hands it to Motkins. Motkins loose at the 15, the 10, the 5, down to the 4, maybe the 3-yard line. Here's a 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Wishbone backfield, handoff. This is Michael Jackson diving, touchdown from 4 yards out, and TCU takes the lead. Here's a big play in this game. Double tight ends. Handoff, Palmer over the top. First down, TCU inside the 1. Here's a 1st and goal inside the 1. Wishbone backfield. Palmer is the up back. Here they go. They hand it at left tackle. Motkins over the top. Did he get there? They haven't indicated yet. Now they do. Touchdown for Curtis Motkins. Okay, here is a 2nd down. Make that 3rd and 11. Giles hit as he throws over the middle and got his man Shipley.
We go into the ball game. We can't play Fred Washington, Ivory Christian, Larry Brown. They're out. And then during the course of the game, hey, more injuries. We've got guys playing with all kinds of bangs and bruises, like LaVoyle Crump and Brad Smith, and you go right on down the line if there's 3 or 4 more. And then what happens? We lose 2 other starters during the course of the game that can't play anymore. 2 linebackers, Greg Moore, Jordy Reynolds. They're on the sideline. I'm talking with Mark Dove, our defensive coordinator. I said, Mark, what about the Okie defense right at the end? What about prevent? He says, Coach, we can't. We don't have any linebackers left. And that is a sad state of affairs. But, hey, did those kids play? Tunji Bolden hadn't played hardly at all. Chuck Mooney, 2 big sacks. We had some youngsters that really played hard, and I'm awfully proud of them.
The dangerous Eric Henley standing at the 20, and Rex Roberts, who hit for a 45-yard average last week, booms one from his own 30-yard line, and Henley takes it at the 11, and he is hit hard down there. Lawan Kyles, the guy who locked it up down there for TCU. Check that, Kevin Fry. The Horned Frogs have 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers up near the line of scrimmage, and they go right to Trevor Cobb. Cobb collared back at the 23-yard line by Cobble, who is off to a great start this afternoon as they run the sweep right, and Cobble traps him for what may have been a yard loss out there single-handedly. Been an all-Southwest Conference defensive back for the last 2 years out of Rosenberg. On our network today, of course, 3rd and 3 draw play at the 29-yard line. Cobb is buried by Roosevelt Collins inside the 1-yard line. They have double tight ends, Bauckham and Turner, in the game, and one setback, the senior Richard Williams. 9 men up for TCU. Hand it to Williams, and he runs into Roosevelt Collins and gets nothing. 2nd and 3 from the 45-yard line. Far hash mark draw play. Trevor Cobb in trouble and tackled for a 2-yard loss. 3 receivers line up right for the Don Hollis-led Rice Owls, and it's Eric Henley slotted to the right side on 3rd and 6. Hollis wants to throw, zings it over the middle, and it's intercepted by TCU's Ed Galaviz. Off the fingertips of Merritt Robbins, and Galaviz runs it back out to the 50, inside the 45-yard line to the 43. They have 2 receivers split right and 1 man in the backfield, Richard Williams. Ballady out of Dallas split left, and here comes Williams, and Williams is hit in the backfield as he tries to sweep left. First guy there, Tunji Bolden, the redshirt freshman from Ann Arbor, Michigan. They have 4 linemen and 2 linebackers up on the scrimmage line. Showing a blitz here, they don't send anybody. They send Darrell Davis, and Hollis is in trouble. Gets away from one, but does not escape the outside rush of Chuck Mooney. The junior from Houston cleans up after Darrell Davis flushes Hollis out of the pocket. Moving left to right, Donald Hollis, the fine junior quarterback, has 3 receivers split left. Against the 4-3, hands off to Williams going left. Cuts up at the 22 to the 23-yard line. Strung out and tackled by Roosevelt Collins. 3 receivers split right. And Hollis sending Henley in motion left. Now back right. Fakes the handoff. Rolling right. Davis has him in trouble again. Throws for the end zone. Intercepted by Ed Galaviz. Before he goes out of bounds in the back corner of the end zone, Galaviz comes away with his 2nd interception of the day.
Did we ever have a lot of young men play hard and play well the last quarter of that game, particularly in the last 10 minutes? Again, you got to refer to Jason Cobble. Oh, is he fun to coach. But what about some of those defensive backs, huh? Ed Galaviz, 2 big interceptions and that one in the end zone right at the end. Whew. And, hey, don't forget Robert McWright, once again. Is he having a great year? Finally, he gets that great interception, runs it in for the touchdown, salts the game away. I am so proud of that defense. They are coming on.
Henley, 10 catches, 102 yards. First down at TCU's 18 following the interception. Near hash mark. Handoff. Cobb hit in the backfield. He tries to drag himself forward to get back to the line of scrimmage, but the guy who got him first down there was who? I'm looking, and I still don't see. Yeah, Jason Cobble near the far hash mark. Hollis has 2 receivers split left, and TCU has 9 men up on the line of scrimmage. Here's Hollis. He hands to Cobb, and Cobb barely got back to the line of scrimmage, and guess who was back there again? Jason Cobble. 9 men up again. 3rd down and goal from the 4-yard line. The lone setback is Cobb. They fake to him. Hollis in trouble. Dumps it out. It's incomplete in the end zone as it was trapped by Melvin Turner in front of LaVoyle Crump, and Hollis was in big trouble. They had a cornerback blitz coming. 4th down and goal from the 4-yard line with 8:48 to go, and circle this one. It's a biggie. 2 receivers lined up left, double tight end. Hollis having to run out of the pocket, being chased. Cobble got him at the 5-yard line at the near side of the field. Jason Cobble, he's not supposed to be that fast, but you put him in pads, and he runs down Don Hollis, and the Horned Frogs take over on downs at the 5-yard line. 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers, and 4 defensive backs. You might think TCU would go to prevent, but they don't want to, and they sack Hollis back at the 3-yard line. Coming from the outside, Darrell Davis and Roosevelt Collins and Tunji Bolden up the middle. And now Don Hollis from his own 6-yard line faces a 3rd down and 16 with 1:20 left. Rush coming. Hit as he throws the football. Tipped by Henley, but incomplete at the 16. And Rosie Collins was all over him again. 4th down and 16. Final play for Rice. They need a miracle, and the Frogs have 5 defensive backs in here. Hollis over the middle, wants to hit the home run. He puts it up for grabs, and McWright comes down with it at the 39. Here comes McWright. He may score down to the 20, 10, 5-yard line, and into the end zone in the near corner for Robert McWright. His 4th interception of the year and his first college touchdown. Don Hollis at his own 25-yard line has gone all the way. TCU has contained him pretty well. He's made big plays, but not enough of them. And Mooney gets his 2nd sack of the day. Chuck Mooney coming from that right defensive end spot. Really playing a good game today. His first extensive action, and he sacks Don Hollis, and that is at least 4 quarterback sacks this afternoon for that TCU defensive line. And here's Hollis being chased out of the pocket again, gets away from Davis and blasted as he throws downfield. And here's Crump getting in on the act as he intercepts the ball at the 35-yard line.
I'll tell you, Saturday against Rice, Stephen Shipley, he was a difference maker. Man alive, time after time. But my most fun series, the critical turning point for the offense in the game came right before the half. We end up on our own 19-yard line, 36 seconds to go. Ron Giles completes 4 passes in a row to Stephen Shipley. We take the ball down to the 25-yard line. Kevin Kordsman lines up. He kicks a field goal from 42 yards out. We get the big field goal, the big score, the momentum going in at halftime. Oh, did Shipley have a ball game?
Giles calls him set, fakes the handoff to Motkins, looking over the middle, and throws it complete, maybe. Shipley diving for it at the 33. They say he has the catch. Giles to throw, looking far sideline. Has Shipley, goes out of bounds at the 48. Another quick pop to Shipley into Rice territory at the 44. Motkins the lone setback. Only 11 seconds to go. Giles with a short drop again. Looking over the middle. Has his man Shipley at the 25. Called the timeout, and they may have time for a long field goal try here. We may see Rob Adams. I think we've got Rob Adams in the ball game for TCU right now, the senior for Crowley. And on 2nd down and 10 from the 35, Giles to throw again. Wide open at the 20. Here's Shipley down to the 11-yard line. Shipley hit him on the run, and he is quite a target at 6'4", 205. 2nd and 11 from the 3-yard line with Motkins lined up 5 yards deep, and Giles now 5 yards deep, throwing out of the end zone to Stephen Shipley over the middle. 1st down at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, I did. I had a lot of fun. I'm glad they finally started throwing the ball more. Offensive line did a great job, and Ron did a great job throwing the ball, and that's how we won.
If our fans like to watch good quarterbacks, boy, they've had their chance this year right here in Fort Worth, Texas. Now, just a week ago against Arkansas, you know, Quinn Grovey, boy, I mean, he has got to be as quick as any of them. But do you realize in the next 2 home games, we happen to play 2 of the best quarterbacks ever in the history of the game of football? This week, hey, it's the Air Force Academy. D. Dallas. He is the leading running quarterback in the history of college football. More yards than any quarterback ever running the football. Oh, talk about quickness, lights out. Oh, does he make it happen? And then the next home ball game, who comes in, huh? Andre Ware, who this season should break every passing record there ever was in the history of college football. Now, if the fans can't get excited about that, whew, we're in trouble. We're going to have 2 great ball games, starting with Air Force this weekend, right here in Amon Carter. And boy, are we excited, because they're a great team. The Horned Frogs are coming on. We're 3-3. We've got some momentum. We expect a great ball game against the Air Force Academy. Not only is it that high-flying Air Force Academy coming in, but it's homecoming. Hey, all the pretty girls and alumni and moms and dads, all the hoopla, all the flair, you be there. Hey, 12 noon this Saturday, Amon Carter Stadium. It should be a great ball game.
right there, and the guy behind him are proud of you. Lift up. Yeah, Bill. Great game. Congratulations. Stay with it. Stay with it. Look what happens. You got